Oh, you gotta do your director thing, huh? Okay. Hi, welcome back to the channel. To answer the question put in the title, no. But we're gonna throw some practice shots, and then I'll elaborate more when we're on the course. Throw one mid-range, two drivers. Ah, worm burner. Okay, one more. Okay. All right, last set. Oh. All right, we're at hole one here at Pine Nursery. Looks like it's 360 feet. You can see it out here where that gentleman is there. For me, I have to do a little bit of a turnover. I'm going out around the right side of that tree. There's a big gap between the row and those two right there. So I'm just gonna kind of flex this out and around and then drop in. Now, onto the more important topic of discussion for this video. Are run-ups useless? Recently, I have started to speed up my run-up quite drastically, and I'm sure you'll notice if you've seen my previous videos. And I found that it actually helps me quite a bit. And I don't think it's really in the ways that it would normally help somebody. Yeah, it's definitely helped me. So we're going to go two off the top. Other than that, it's going to be a normal round. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this hole and then we'll keep talking about it. All right, yeah, so that's perfect. I mean, that's parked. I'm going to try and go turnover through the inside gap now. There's an inside gap from those two trees over to the two trees on the left. So I'm going to try and flip something through that gap right there. Oh, it's not going to hold it. It was right in the middle of the gap, but it's just not going to hold that. I might have put that in the road. Hopefully I didn't. Got a little tap out here. Nice little easy drink in the hand tap out here for bird. That's what we like to start on. Hole two. Got my mom on the camera, all right. If you're mad about that, it's because your mom doesn't support you like mine does. So this one is going to be right on the other side of this mound right here. This rock mound is just on the other side of that. So I'm taking for some reason I'm totally blanking on how to read. Royal Glory. I'm going to go out here over the right. It's just a 7-speed, so you don't need much speed on this one. Just going right over the right here, and I'm going to fade into the basket. Did really good with this disc on this hole yesterday. So getting back into the meat and potatoes of this video. For beginners, you know, for example, I'm teaching my girlfriend how to play right now. When you watch the pros, right, you see them do this whole elaborate thing, right? This whole elaborate run up and whatever. And it looks a little bit silly, I will admit. But recently I went from a really slow, controlled, walking run up to that kind of full, committed, real sort of run up as you saw on the last hole. I think the main thing it's helped me with is commitment. Committing to the angles and things like that, it really helps. And I think it does help a little bit with power. I'm definitely noticing I'm throwing farther, that's for sure. So actually, I didn't commit to the run up. Ran up super slow right there. All right, well, there it is. It's horrible. I think, honestly, the only thing I got is a hyzer straight in front of me, nice and high. Need to get it around all these trees and this mound. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, that should be on the other side. I would have liked that to be more left, but it's okay. I'm trying to find my, oh, there it is. Found my upshot. Didn't go as far as I wanted it to. This is going to be a par save for the books right here. Save par here. Probably like 60 feet plus 20 feet of elevation. Oh, that was looking really good, actually. Okay, this putt from up there, that's all right. I'll tap out my bogey, go back to even. I really didn't commit on that first shot. If you'll notice, my run up was really slow. So there was no commitment there, and I threw it super short. So it's all right. We're moving on. Hole number 3, 344. It's the right pin. Cameraman, if you want to step over here real quick. Sorry, camera woman, if you want to step over here real quick. You can see the orange flag. Yep, so there's your orange flag. That's where the hole is, right there. So the game plan here, there's a gap just right of the one that she was just filming through. That's the one you want to hit. I'm going to go flat. Try and go right at the gap. There's a little bit of a headwind, which I'm not crazy about. I think I might adjust my strategy and go hyzer because of the headwind. I don't want to get overturned and go over into the trees. Yep, and that's perfect. Right through the gap. Nice pushing. You want it to push over that hill as far back in there as you can go. So that'll be good. As you can see, that run up was a lot more committed, a lot quicker. I think it's, I'm not really, it's hard to describe it, I guess, because disc golf is very much like, it's an individual sport, right? Like, you shouldn't see the way I'm throwing and immediately compare yourself to me, but this is just me explaining how it works for me. It's technical and by feel for sure. So seeing what I'm doing, or what I don't reference me, seeing what the pros are doing, I think modeling after them is definitely good, but you don't need to like hold yourself to their standard or anything. You know what I mean? It's definitely your own. Everyone's form is different. This is pretty good. Yesterday I was a little bit more right, so I'm definitely more happy with this. You want to push a little bit further, obviously, but I'm not going to complain about this. This is a great shot. Texas flip. Nope, that's, oh, sit. Okay, it's good. See that bird? He's why I couldn't putt, though. It's his fault. All right, hole number 4, 348 feet out to the right there. So there's 2 ways you could do this. The one, I'm going to try both of them, but the first one I'm going to go for is a low burning shot out to the right here. I'm going to try and skip through that gap to the right of the basket and to the right of that tree. If you can skip through there, you're pretty much home free. Oh no, worm burner. You know what? That looks terrible, but it's a savable par. So for this one, I'm going to try and flip it over. I'm going to throw it dead straight right at this tree right in front of the pad here. I'm going to try and turn it back right through that gap. Nope, that's going to go dead straight. Hey, that's great for the other location. I'm still learning that scorch. It's pretty new still. So here's our upshot. Leaked a little bit right, obviously. I'm seeing 2 routes here. Route number 1, out to the right, crash in. Route number 2, forehand, right through this gap right here. It's the one that I was aiming for with my drive. I think because of how deep in this tree I am, I'm gonna go with the backhand route. I really don't need to get it down there that far. I just need to get it to this close gap right here. Yep, that's perfect. Yeah. Here's our putt, little edge of circle, probably 20 feet. Hole number 5 here. Got 194. Pretty short, but it's technical. So these 2 trees on the right here.
There's a lot of trees.
These 2 trees right here.
Okay.
You're gonna want to fade right in that area right there. And we do have a little bit of a helping wind here. The right to left will carry us a little bit. I'm going putter here. Prototype culprit from Dynamic. Yeah, that should be just fine. Yeah, this is no gimme. It's probably like a 35, 40 footer. Too high. Way too high. Way too high. It was the right line though. Save the par. Yeah. So hole 6 here, we got 235 off to the right, right to left crosswind. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little forehand, Halo Wraith forehand. My forehand run up, to be honest, I'll make a video about it soon, the forehand itself, and kind of talking about that because it's pretty new for me still. But to be honest, I'm kind of just doing what feels right at the moment. There's not really any rhyme or reason to my forehand run up. Oh, sit. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's savable. I'm gonna throw one more. I'm gonna throw the backhand. I'm gonna go the Royal Glory again because it's nice and stable. I'm gonna try and go. I'm gonna hug this hill right here and try and just throw a hyzer right over the top of it and push it back there. I was a little bit too high. That will be good for the other basket though. Okay, we got probably 100 feet. That one's a little bit too light. I'm gonna go Toro, Champ Toro here. So I'm going hyzer right up at that patch of trees on the right there of the hole. I'm just trying to kind of hyzer right through that gap. I can see there's wind coming off the hill up there, so I'm gonna try and keep this low because I don't want to mess with that wind. Yeah. 259 feet straight out there. There's an island on this hole, so you gotta make the island. Buzz. Try to hang this out right, nice and flat. There is a right to left crosswind out there, so I'm gonna try and keep this as flat as possible because if I don't, it's gonna fly off to Neverland. Yeah, that should be just fine. A little deep maybe. Fall inside. Okay, we're good. So that was a little bit deep, but luckily it caught that back tree. Oh yeah, here's the graveyard right here. Freaking all sorts of different colors on this rock everywhere of the discs that never made it out of the gap. Should be a short one. It's like 15 feet. Back to even. A disc golfer in his natural habitat. Just here over the rocks, we have a wild disc golfer. Hole 8, par 3 again, 350. The goal here is those two trees. You want to go out to the right and then fade in. I'm feeling a little head right to left sort of wind. So again, keeping it kind of low, really driving it. I need it to get left though. That's the interesting part about this hole. It really needs to work. Yeah, that's right about where I was yesterday. That's deep. On this hole, my previous landing zone's like right here. With the run up, I'm long right. So I was probably 380. It's like a 360-foot hole. It's probably about 380, which is, that's big for me, for sure. So the commitment definitely helps, for sure. It was way longer than 20 feet. Just laying that up. Taking my par. Playing safe. Keeping them strokes. All right, hole 9 here. This will be our last one. 272, dead straight. I'm going to go Glory again. I'm going to do a little backhand turnover line. I need it to hold all the way up to that hill. And I know this disc can do it, and I don't think it's going to go long. It's only a 7-speed, so. Oh, not enough. Hit that tree and drop. Perfect. I love it when my discs listen to me. Sport would be so much easier if the discs would just listen like that every time. So I'm just going to go low with this, try and skip it up there towards the basket. All right, and that does it. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.